I really feel like that Drake has a legit reason to sue, or is he suing because he's a sore loser? In my head, I really think that he's suing because he's a sore loser. Because why did you wait till after the beef to go ahead and try to sue your label? The thing is, you've been with this label for many years, and the beef was just like, what, 6 or 7 months ago? Couldn't you have done this at the top of the year? Or is this your way of getting the light off of Kendrick? I think Kendrick is having a phenomenal year, and I think it's going to keep going good. Kendrick knows how to put out quality music. He knows how to make even serious. He knows how to package his music very well to where it's digestible. I think the thing with Drake, with a lot of us in our 30s or millennials period, we basically grew up listening to Drake in college, and he was our college soundtrack. We're not going to take that away from Drake. I also listened to Kendrick, but in college, I actually listened to Drake a lot more. But here's the thing. I feel like Drake's content never changed. Like, he never grew as a person. And the thing is, we all grew as people. And I think that our growth as people, we kind of want to hear that in the artist as well. Like, imagine Beyonce still talking about sleeping with people, and she over here married. And I know he's not married, but I just feel like, I mean, do you not have dreams of growing up? Can you just can we talk about buying land? Can you teach us the business? Can you teach us something new? And essentially what I'm saying is, I don't feel like I can learn anything from Drake's music at this time. I feel like Kendrick can teach me a couple of things, especially about personal development, because if you listen to Mr. Morale and Big Steppers, then you know that he was very vulnerable on that project, and he gave us the goods and bads of himself, and he talked about how he went to therapy. And he just did a great job of painting the picture of who he is as a person, what his character is. And I know that we don't know these people, but, if Kendrick is a bad person, he got me fooled, because it's just no way that you are talking about therapy and you are this horrible person. And, when you hear people from Kendrick's camp speak about him, they speak very high of him. Now, when you hear people from Drake's camp, we don't hear it. And we can tell that they're a bunch of bozos and losers. That's what it looks like to me. So anyways, it's very nice to see. Well, hold on. First of all, it's not very nice to see Drake going down like this. It's very sad to see his legacy crumble right in front of our eyes. It's very sad that he doesn't know how to lose and get up, take the L, and use it as motivation, because we're not going to deny that he's a hit maker. We're not going to deny that, he's been dominating the charts, But, there does come a time to where you do have to grow up, especially if your audience is your age. You do have to grow up, right? And I just think Kendrick has definitely elevated. Now, when we talk about business, Drake is more elevated than Kendrick in business-wise. Kendrick just kind of started PG Lang, but nevertheless, I do think that both are very talented and successful entertainers. That's what they are for us, artists or musicians, whatever you want to call it. But I think this battle just basically exposed a lot of Drake's skeletons, and it really showed us what his character is.
Y'all gonna have me getting carried away again. I get in trouble for shit like this. I can't go to jail yet, man. 17? Why you look like that? You dick. Look at all this. Well, alright. Well, listen to that tape. I had fun. I don't know if I should feel guilty or not, but I had fun. I like the way the breast feels against my chest. So thank you.
And I would also like to include Lil Wayne in this. It showed us his character, because I've never seen Lil Wayne talk so much like he's been talking lately. And I did find that quite enjoyable to just know him as an artist. But now we see what it feels like for Lil Wayne to lose. So Lil Wayne didn't get the Super Bowl, and we seen him firsthand crying over this. Oh,
that hurt a lot. You know what I'm talking about? It hurt a whole lot. I blame myself for not being mentally prepared for a letdown, and for just automatically mentally putting myself in that position, like somebody told me that was my position.
They snatched it from me. Nobody snatched something that wasn't yours. Nobody ever said, Lil Wayne, you for sure gonna get this Super Bowl because you from New Orleans and you one of the best. No. We all just kind of assumed that you would get it. I also assumed that you would get it, but you didn't. And that's not how the Super Bowl works. We've seen that time and time again. We are just getting to the point to where black people are actually at the Super Bowl headlining. And I think that as people, we need to be grateful for that and look at the bigger picture here. Okay, maybe I don't want Kendrick Lamar to do the Super Bowl. I mean, for me, I don't have a problem with him doing the Super Bowl. But the thing is, this is a black man doing the Super Bowl. Can we all not be happy for the culture of this? I mean, because they could have just put a big Bad Bunny up there, but they still chose somebody black, somebody that's impactful, somebody that's influential, somebody that's timeless. He's going to be timeless, and his name is already cemented, if you ask me. So, you know, he's been having a phenomenal year. So what better artist to choose this year? Now, this is not to say that Lil Wayne won't get his chance at a Super Bowl, but it just won't be in his city as he wanted. And that's not always how it works. And sometimes we got to be okay with taking our L's and moving on and making it and letting it, allowing it to make us stronger than what we are better at something, right? So maybe he can look at this opportunity and, you know, it'll motivate him to work a little bit harder. I think he should have just got in the booth with all the rage that he felt as soon as the Super Bowl headliner was announced, and let all his frustrations out in the booth, because we love Lil Wayne for his lyricism. We love Lil Wayne for like his metaphors and stuff like that. I feel like he would have put something together really nice, because it's truly a real life experience. And I feel like as the audience, we would have really been able to receive what he's talking about, right? Because we know that he really felt deep emotions for not receiving that Super Bowl. So yeah, I think that's what he should have did. And I also don't agree with him tweeting when you literally said those people snatched it away from you, as if Kendrick Lamar is undeserving. I think it was all selfish. So he's like, what do? I don't like when people gaslight like that. I feel like that was just a number one gaslighter tactic. And it's old and played out. And I just wish he would have handled it like the GOAT that he is. Because Lil Wayne is one of the greatest of all time. We're not going to take that away. Why did he sit there and say, what'd I do? You know what you did, buddy. This is why you got on the internet trying to, man, get out of here. You should have got in the booth if you really felt some sort of way. And, you know, you could have responded to Kendrick Lamar in that way. But I really don't feel like Kendrick Lamar gave him a diss. He didn't diss him. He just basically like, dang, I worked hard and I was inspired by you. You not happy for me either? Like, only Nas happy for me out of the whole industry? Like, you so busy worried about yourself, you ain't gonna congratulate another black man from black man to black man? Like, let's be for real. And I think that's where we lose it as black people. You know, we don't look at the bigger picture all the time. Like, the bigger picture is, okay, it's a black man on stage. We like, why couldn't be this other black man? But, baby, it's a black man on stage. They don't always do this. Y'all know that. We barely get opportunities like this. So, y'all, chill out. Let's be happy for one another. Let's uplift one another. I mean, and who's to say that Kendrick wasn't going to bring Lil Wayne out? I mean, I'm pretty sure that's out the door now. So, let's be for real, guys. These are my thoughts. I've been glued to what's going on with this. I don't know, because I really love this Kendrick Lamar album so much, and I feel like this beef really set a fire in Kendrick Lamar. Not that he wasn't great before. All of his albums have been phenomenal. I feel like he has a phenomenal discography. But I feel like this GNX album sounds a little bit different. It sounds hungry. And this is the type of Kendrick Lamar that we want. I did hear one of the artists that was on his album. I really forgot his name. I think it was Lefty or something like that. I did hear him say that he thinks that Kendrick Lamar is going to have a deluxe. I'm just curious to know, what is that sound going to be? Is it still going to be a West Coast sound, or is it going to be something totally different? Because I personally do not feel like this is truly his album. So anyways, like I said, y'all drop a comment below. Let me know what y'all think. Let me know if y'all agree or disagree with some of the points I made. And yeah, let's talk about it.